The one night in Nairobi that changed Jonathan Beckett forever. Jonathan Beckett was never supposed to be in Nairobi that night. For most of his life, the billionaire tech visionary lived suspended somewhere between private jets, boardrooms, and quiet islands where few could find him. Nairobi was a stopover, nothing more. A few hours on the ground before he would resume his flight to Dubai to discuss an acquisition that could shift the world economy once again. But fate, as always, works differently from intention. His jet landed under a copper-gold dusk, and a last-minute mechanical alert forced an overnight stay. His staff insisted he remain inside the private terminal, isolated as always. Jonathan, however, walked out, alone, wearing nothing but a cap, a jacket, and a desire to escape the polished silence around him. That he wanted noise. He wanted real life. He found a taxi, an old white sedan, engine coughing like it carried a lifetime of regret. The driver, Julius, was a thin man with eyes that had seen too much. His hands trembled as he lifted Jonathan's small overnight bag into the car. "You look tired, sir," Julius said as they began driving. "Tired is easy," Jonathan replied. "I'm exhausted." Julius chuckled. "Difference? Tired is physical. Exhausted is when nothing excites you anymore." For a moment, neither spoke. Julius simply nodded, as though he understood something that no one in Jonathan's world ever could. Instead of going to the hotel, Jonathan asked Julius to take him to the night market. No guards, no protection. Julius hesitated, but agreed. The market was alive, children dancing, drummers pounding handmade rhythms into the night, women selling bright baskets, men shouting prices over each other. Jonathan felt something unfamiliar, energy without agenda, joy without reason. He bought roasted corn from a woman whose hands were rough and warm. He tasted it, smoky, buttery, imperfect. For a moment, he felt 12 again, back in his mother's kitchen before success became a religion that a group of children approached, asking him to join a street football game. He smiled, declining. One little girl pulled on his sleeve. "You look lonely," she said, without fear. Jonathan froze. She ran off before he could answer. He felt something crack inside him. Julius drove him further, to a hill where candlelight flickered through open windows. "It's a school," Julius explained. "Run by volunteers. No funding." They went inside. 40 children sat on the floor, sharing 2 torn textbooks. One woman taught them English using broken chalk on a wall. She smiled when Julius entered. "You brought a friend," she said. Jonathan sat quietly while the children recited words with hopeful voices. Future. Dreams. Tomorrow. Jonathan felt his throat burn. After class, the teacher explained, they walk miles every night. Many have only one meal a day. But they come. On the way out, Jonathan saw a boy sitting alone on a broken step, staring at the sky. The child looked no older than 8. "What are you thinking about?" Jonathan asked. "My father," the boy murmured. "He died last year. He said I should study hard so I can be a great man. But sometimes I don't believe I can." Jonathan sat next to him. "Do you want to know a secret?" he said softly. The boy nodded. "I spent my whole life chasing greatness. I collected money, buildings, power, but tonight, I realized something. Greatness is not what you take, it's what you give." The boy whispered. "I want to give." Jonathan felt tears rising, real ones, from a place untouched for years. Back at his hotel, Jonathan paced for hours. His assistants waited for his decision about Dubai. The deal was worth billions. It would dominate headlines. That he looked at the contract. That it meant nothing. He picked up the phone. "Cancel the Dubai meeting," he said. There was silence. "Sir, are you sure?" "I've never been more sure." He wrote a check, large enough to rebuild the school, fund teachers, feed children, and provide scholarships for decades. Signed it. Folded it. And left it on Julius's dashboard before dawn. Jonathan didn't stay for gratitude that he didn't take pictures, that he didn't announce it to the world. He just left out a year later. He came back quietly. The school now stood tall, bright walls, full library, new playground. Children ran toward him, laughing. The same boy from the steps hugged him and whispered, "I'm still going to be great." Jonathan's eyes glistened. "You already are." That night, he realized. He had spent his life reaching for the stars. But only when he touched the ground did he learn what they truly meant. Luxury is not what you own, luxury is having something worth giving. Kindly like and subscribe.